stream. So in the morning, I went to the mall. Now, I never wanted to go to the mall. Now, you may be thinking, why did I go? Because my floss ran out yesterday. Like the last strip, the tiny piece of strip ran out. And I was like, oh, I have to go. Well, I'm going to get a chance today to go. So I went, bought a couple of Easter stuff, some extra goodies. Now all of those goodies are in the fridge. But I also bought mechanical pens. Now this came in a set, and wow, what a lovely set for the price. Now mechanical pens, there's different types of them, and I think I've only had one maybe in throughout my existence until now, which now I have three. As you can see, we have a green pencil actually, mechanical pencil. Oh my goodness. Red, blue. Now all of them are just same black. It also came with these refills, and it also came with an eraser, which is amazing. I don't need erasers because I've purchased an entire pack of them back in, I think, 2022. So there's no need for me to have this, but it's good to keep it in handy. But also these ones have erasers. With some pencils, it used to come with erasers, and when I was younger, I would take all those erasers out. I would bite it off. Well, not bite it off, snip it out with my nail. Anyways, we have to talk about the Content Corp, which I never watched. And oh my goodness, is this a bit sad? Apparently, I was expecting this Content Corp to be something major. I was expecting it to be about Sam Hyde, Charlie Cook, and I was baffled to find out it was H3H3. I did have H3H3 on my guest list, but I never expected H3H3 to be the main event. I mean, oh my goodness. I just added him in thinking that maybe it could be possible. But oh wow. Um wow. H3H3. Now I'm astonished because I feel like you would have went after someone else. But then again, Content Corp is all about people who make content. Now I did not watch the video, but I saw a cringe clip of iDubbbz and all of his palsy walsies, and Asan Pico was there, and they were doing this weird dance. I think they had an L on top of their foreheads doing the dance. That's what I could remember. It's a cringe clip in my opinion, and to see the same man who used to say the N-word and be proud about it now do the cringe dances like that. I mean, yes, iDubbbz was known for cringy dances. It was known for the "I'm gay" meme, if you guys remember that meme. But the truth is, excuse me, the truth is that it's just strange to see iDubbbz now just become cringe. Like back then, it wasn't cringe. It was actively having fun, and this time I feel like is genuinely cringe. Anyways, so I watched that clip. I just had it playing just for a bit, and oh my goodness, it was cringe. A lot of people on Twitter are just really disappointed with iDubbbz. You don't blame them. iDubbbz wants no no connection to anyone who he deems as alt right or anyone to the right of his girlfriend. It's just sad, really, to see this man go from king to soy boy. And that's the craziest part. He's falling down this rabbit hole. I guarantee you, he's going to transition. It's going to transition. Okay, give it a few years. Maybe I assumed he would transition this year. Maybe next year or the year after that, or maybe like 2028 or 2029. He's going to be a trans woman. I tell you that, or a non-binary trans woman, and it's going to be sad, but also so honestly bizarre. But then again, a lot of people who fall into these radical pipelines, they slowly just become trans or something like that. And the worst part is that they don't really have problems with gender beforehand. They just develop it as they get more radical, and that's the problem, you know. And then they politicize everything. They make all the topics about trans stuff political, and you just can't exist anymore because these people make your lives miserable. So yeah. Anyways, wow. You know what's weird? iDubbbz once upon a time made a video on React content. He went after this YouTuber, this reaction YouTuber Jinx, and he did a content cop on Jinx. I think Jinx was the first content cop, if I'm not mistaken. And you know the sad part, iDubbbz is now best friends with a content thief, Asan Piker. Well, I have no problem with React content. I feel like a lot of people who react to stuff, it's cool to see them react to stuff. But with Asan Piker, obviously, he doesn't really do that much reactions. Sometimes he just has his screen and he's gone while the video is playing. You know, the problem with React content is that sometimes some people don't really add that much to it. Their personality isn't really needed. You know, and it's really sad to see what iDubbbz did to Jinx all those years ago, and now look at him. Just imagine if Jinx started posting again. I think he still posts. Just imagine what he thinks about the entire iDubbbz controversy. You know, he would be furious because iDubbbz picked on him just for reacting to content. Jinx was obviously just staring at the video, barely making any commentary, and that's the same thing Asan does. And yeah, you have iDubbbz befriending Asan, rubbing shoulders with this dude. I came across a video a few years ago titled Asan Piker, the woke Andrew Tate, and that's the thing. Asan is Andrew Tate, but woke and cringe. Um, so yeah, this was the event that I was anxious about because it could have been someone I I genuinely cared about, you know. So, anyways, I'm sorry for stressing about that silly little subject. It's cringe, honestly. And even if iDubbbz does make a second content cop, and it is against someone who is right to his girlfriend or anyone with common sense, I know for a fact the video will be dog crap, and obviously a lot of people will just blindly follow him because people now love his empathy. you know Dude has so much empathy, he is now so vitriolic. Anyways, I was even expecting a synthetic man content cop. I was like, maybe Synthetic Man. I wouldn't be so astonished if one day iDubbbz comes out and makes a Synthetic Man content cop, because Synthetic Man really gets under people's skin. A lot of like these based YouTubers obviously are going to be like the next target. I wouldn't be surprised if all the anti-SJWs get attacked. People like Nerdrotic and Ryan Kinnell and Jeremy Griggs, the big ones. Then you have what else? I feel like you could go after Daily Wire or PragerU. You know, if you want to be a bread tuber, you have to make a video on PragerU. That's it. That's it. I've always seen those videos pop up on people getting angry at PragerU, but it's like, I mean, come on, come on. Okay, it's PragerU. Like, people waste all their energy on PragerU. It's so funny. Like, you could say the baseline of conservatism, PragerU. But anyways, enough about politics. I don't think you guys care about that. Anyways, tomorrow is Easter Friday, and tomorrow we get to eat our lovely Easter eggs. I don't have the paper with me right now, but um, it had all the Easter eggs, and some of them are not available online, which really sucks. But you know what? You have to buy them quickly. Some of the Easter eggs that we purchased are not on special anymore, or not on sale at all. We bought a box of chocolate marshmallow eggs, and that's not available. You only have different brands. So it's so disappointing, really, for someone who was saving for Easter eggs to only get little stuff. But thankfully, we purchased eggs months ago. So now everything just feels good. It feels good to save and just wait, to be patient. Everything pays off at the end. Hopefully, I don't get diabetes tomorrow with all the chocolate eating I'm going to do. Okay, oh yeah. So I did also buy this. Okay, so when I was looking for floss, there were different types of floss, and I decided to buy the just this one, like the old one, because I realized that if I don't get some floss that's 50 meters, then I'm going to go back to the store within a couple of weeks. Mint and waxed. I like the Colgate one because it's a bit more simple to use. I know there's plastic floss. There's also what other types of flosses? Just a lot of types of flosses that I think I should just stick to one basic type. Anyways, you know what? I've never tested. Well, okay, no. That's an understatement. I did possibly work with a mechanical pencil in the past, but I never tested these ones out, the ones that I bought today. So I'm going to write. Okay, this is just a new page, new book. What should I write? Okay, let's write. Okay, this book is going to be about a mystery story. Mystery. Okay, let me just write a brainstorm. Let me just draw a simple. Ooh, I like that. I kind of like that. So, two characters. Ooh, it's so smooth to write. Compare that to writing on a pencil. Yes, all my pencils are broken. I fidget with it so much that my pencils break. Okay, the nib over here is a bit loose. Let's try this one. Okay, it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. Okay, you see? It's a bit more heavy. It's a bit more draggy. So let me write a sentence. Okay, I'm afraid of going too fast because the nib is so thin. Wow. I think it's less, I think it's thinner than, I don't even know what's thin, like what's thinner than this, but it's really thin. Let me write really fast now. Let me just test it out. Okay, okay, pretty smooth, pretty fast. Let's erase it. So I didn't apply too much pressure to this. You can still see some of it. Let me take my old eraser and let me rub it off. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. So, all right. Oh, wow, my back really hurts. It's been hurting for a few days now. Even when I just pace about, my back is just so hurt. All I want to do is lay down. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's a short live stream, but you know what? I have to just post some stuff and write. Bye.